The college football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to Plaster Stadium in Springfield, Missouri, the home of the Missouri State Bears. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Texas State Bobcats offense comes on the field first today. Now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kirk. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
Chris, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoff, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate the waters of dealing with not just a great team, but dealing with a hostile environment? It's a lot, but let's see if they can get it done.
Try to catch the defense with the draw. Oh, look at the quick cut. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
All right, here comes that up-tempo look from the offense. Sometimes it's just getting that first down that will kick them into that gear.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
That's a good effort, but just not enough for the first down. I think, Chris, the defense had an idea that this play was coming. You could see him pinch to the inside to prevent the quarterback from breaking past the line to gain.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Throwing off play action. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there. The Bears hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Can he make it to the marker? He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First down, looking for more now. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, Chris, if you go back to yesterday, remember the offensive coordinator, he seemed to be very confident in the script that he put together. Now we can see why. Controlling the line of scrimmage, allowing his back to have room to run, and when he can run the football like that, get ready for the play action and deep shots downfield.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Important second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Touchdown, Missouri State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas State offense back out there. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Play action here on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Hill. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Second down after that previous play. The back's got it. Good enough for first down yardage.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Nowhere to run up the middle. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab by the receiver. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. No huddle here for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Listen, I'm not going to second guess from up here in the booth, but third down and one. Just get the first down, move the sticks, and keep the drive alive. That one backfired.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Quarterback still with the football. Fights through the tackler. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they pass this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
First down and more. He's still running. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass. So instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
They'll stop him behind the line for a one.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Running back has it on a screen now. Inside the 25. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice 1st down.
Here we go.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. The tight end has got it.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. Has a path to the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Bears.
Just pick your poison against this offense. The defense decides we got to take this quarterback away. Only problem is nobody's on the running back on the pitch. Takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Bobcats offense back out there. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you.
Breaks into the clear. Past the 20. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Texas State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Offense cross out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. And the wideout goes in motion. Ball handed off. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Takes the handoff again. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Looking to throw. It's Page. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. We bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Bears looking to keep this drive moving.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. This is the 6th play on the drive. Quarterback making some changes at the line. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. At the 10. Touchdown, Bobcats. 6 points for the defense in this playoffs game. What a moment.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Caught over the middle. It's Fox. That's good for a first down near the 40. They'll go hurry up here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Fox. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. And the Bears hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Page. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They'll try a pass here. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, and another incompletion.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And he's got it, no problem. That will tie things up as we head toward halftime.
Now, I was watching this guy.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game. The Bears come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. They make the stop, but it's a big play. The 31. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Scanning the field. It's Page. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. He's got it near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Missouri State. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out.
And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Offense back out there trying to get something going. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to 21.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. Scanning the field. It's Page. Catch made on the out route. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quick throw to his receiver. He's got a man down the middle. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10. And the Bears come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Look out, room to run here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Rolling to his left, outside the pocket. Touchdown, Bears! As the QB fights his way into the end zone. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Texas State offense back on the field now. Fire to the right side, complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Bounds after a solid gain. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. He hands it off from the gun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away. Offense right to the line. Playing with tempo now.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Going to try to use his legs here. They chase him down. They tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. 3rd and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The offense still on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
He's going to take off. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. The receiver makes the catch. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. In the college football playoff. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Dropping back, it's Page. Makes a quick grab. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Running play called on third and short. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up fourth down and 1.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The Bears will look to convert here on fourth down. Design quarterback run.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front, get a good push. You have to like that call on this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position, so the right call is made and you pick up the first down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
This drive has already chewed more than 3 minutes off the clock. They'll come up on second down now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, looking to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. Catch made on the right side. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Missouri State. Adds 6 more points to the total. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Comes the Texas State offense back out there. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped. And the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. They'll hand it off. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Caught over the middle. It's Hill. Tackle made at the 24 as they began to put a drive together. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking for a receiver. The pass rush closing in. Grab near the sticks. It's Hill. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. The sack on 1st down. It's 2nd down.
Boy, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That's going to be incomplete. Contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop with this defense on 4th down.
Boy, Chris, you just know down by a couple possessions late in this game, they had to be able to deliver here on this 4th down to give themselves a shot. By not getting the 1st down, this one feels like it's over.
Grinding away on the ground. Inside the 30. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. They finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. That's a design quarterback keeper. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Defense getting very heavy here. We're going to stuff the run. Vying for the touchdown on the right side. Touchdown, Bears! Still no answer for this offensive machine.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up to score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
try for a return, start the drive. Here comes the Bobcats offense back out there. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Hit as he released it. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. Incompletion on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle, but first down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can.
On the play. Second down.
Now it's second down here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The receiver grabs it. Oh, he breaks free, still going. And he goes out of bounds after a big gain. Could have used more of that earlier in this football game.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw in.
And it's picked off in the end zone. Across midfield. At the 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Missouri State. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. Let's go. Looking to throw it on first down. Snags the quick throw. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotion.